Welcome to Series 4, Episode 7 of Doctor Who. I just want to prep. I just tried watching this episode, and I got about 40 seconds into it, and then it started, freezing up on me. So, hopefully we don't... I'm restarting it now. It seems okay, but hopefully we don't have any more issues. But just in case, I have seen the first 40 seconds of this. All right, let's get into it.
Good afternoon, Professor Peach.
Hello, Greaves, old man.
Professor Peach?
Professor Peach. Beautiful day. Lord's in his heaven. All's right with the world.
Can't hear the name Peach without thinking of Princess Peach. She's always who I pick in Mario Kart.
A party in the 1920s. That's more like it.
Trouble is, we haven't been invited. Oh, I forgot. Yes, we have.
I need to go change, though.
It's unbelievable. But why didn't they ask? Heavens.
Oh, it's you. I was just doing a little
So he's about to get killed. He said it'd be the death of him.
That lead piping.
What? So we have a professor getting killed in the library with a lead pipe by a wasp? I don't want to look at this just in case it says Billy one of these times. But I can still kind of see it. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, what? This fucking show. Well, then where's the unicorn factor in?
What do you think?
Oh, yay.
Flapper or slapper?
I love 1920s fashion.
Lady Edison.
Forgive me, but who exactly might you be? And what are you doing here?
I'm the doctor.
Good afternoon, my lady. Topping day. What? Spiffing. Top hell.
No, don't do that. Don't.
We were thrilled to receive your invitation, my lady.
Doctor, how could I forget you? But one must be sure with the unicorn on the loose.
A unicorn? Brilliant. Where?
The jewel thief?
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Davenport. Just how I like it.
How come she's an Edison, but her husband has seen Kirbishes?
He kind of seems familiar.
Miss Redmond.
Spiffing to meet you at last, my lady.
Reverend Arnold.
She actually looks kind of familiar, too.
I heard about the church last Thursday night. Those ruffians breaking in.
As the Christian fathers taught me, we must forgive them their trespasses. Quite literally.
Some of these young boys deserve a decent thrashing. Couldn't agree more, sir.
Typical. All the decent men are on the other bus.
Mm-hmm.
A lady who needs no introduction.
No, please don't. Thank you, Lady Edison.
But please introduce her, though.
Agatha Christie. What about her?
That's me.
Oh.
No. You're kidding.
Wow.
Is Mr. Christie not joining us?
Is he needed? Can't a woman make her own way in the world?
Don't give my wife ideas.
Now, Mrs. Christie, I have a question. I said, where on earth's Professor Peach? He'd love to meet Mrs. Christie.
Said he was going to the library.
Was he in an episode of Bones? Actually, I think the same episode that the woman from Torchwood's in.
On this newspaper, it's the day Agatha Christie disappeared. She just discovered her husband was having an affair.
Never think to look at her. Smiling away.
Well, except she got a little testy when somebody brought up her husband.
No one knows exactly what happened. She just vanished. Her car will be found tomorrow morning by the side of a lake. 10 days later.
I don't know that I knew this.
She never spoke about the disappearance till the day she died.
Professor! The library! Murder!
Watch broke as he fell. Time of death was 4:15.
That's convenient. Why did she do that?
Body in the library. I mean, Professor Peach in the library with the lead piping.
Mm-hmm.
Morphic residue.
Morphic?
It's left behind when certain species genetically re-encode.
The murderer's an alien.
Which means one of that lot is an alien in human form.
Yeah, but think about it. There's a murder, a mystery, and Agatha Christie.
So, happens to me all the time.
Not with Agatha Christie there.
Agatha Christie didn't walk around surrounded by murders. Not really. I mean, that's like meeting Charles Dickens and he's surrounded by ghosts at Christmas.
Well,
about that.
Next thing you know, you'll be telling me it's like Murder on the Orient Express, and they all did it. Murder on the Orient Express? Oh, yeah. One of your best.
but not yet.
Yeah.
Tell you what, copyright, Donna Noble.
Okay. Anyway. Right then. Solving a murder mystery with Agatha Christie. Brilliant.
How like a man to have fun while there's disaster all around him.
Sorry, yeah.
I'll work with you, gladly. But for the sake of justice, not your own amusement.
I mean, that's fair.
You're alone.
With the Lord, one is never truly alone.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I was taking a constitutional in the fields behind the house.
Where are you now?
Just taking a stroll, that's all.
Alone.
No.
Totally alone, absolutely alone, completely. All of the time. I wandered, lonely as the proverbial cloud. There was no one else with me. Not at all. Not ever.
Sure.
Well, I went to the toilet when I arrived, and then,
Toilet seems like an odd word there.
I was preparing myself.
Would not have guessed.
Positively buzzing with excitement about the party and the super fan of meeting Lady Eddie.
We've only got your word for it.
I'm sorry, what?
Such an experienced detective, you missed a big clue.
What, that bit of paper you nicked out of the fire?
You were looking the other way.
Yeah, but I saw you reflected in the glass of the bookcase.
And this is all that was left.
What's that first letter, N or M?
It's an M. The word is maiden.
Maiden!
Jesus, why?
Our nemesis remains at large. Unless Miss Noble's found something.
You won't find anything in...
How come it's locked?
Lady Edison commands it to be so.
Why is it locked in the first place?
Because she commands it to be so.
Lady Edison returned from India with malaria. She locked herself in this room for 6 months until she recovered. Since then, the room has remained undisturbed.
Oh, well, let's not go in there.
How long's it been empty?
40 years.
Why would she seal it off? All right, I need to investigate. You just buttle off.
This is odd. This whole episode is odd. Which I feel like is a very relative term on this show, but...
1926, they've still got bees.
Okay. There's another word about bees.
With my amazing powers of detection.
I don't think you need a magnifying glass for that. Oh, shit.
It's a giant wasp.
What do you mean a giant wasp?
I mean a wasp. That's giant. It's only a silly little insect.
No.
Giant. I don't mean big. I mean flipping enormous.
Like the size of a human being.
But that's fascinating.
Don't touch it, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Tons of amorphous insectivorous life forms, but none in this galactic vector.
I think I understood some of those words. Enough to know that you're completely potty.
Lost its sting, though. That makes it defenseless.
Oh, a creature this size, got to be able to grow a new one.
But who'd want to do in the old professor? He was always asking questions about that book of his.
A dead man's folly, nothing more. But perhaps if he asked about... I must go and see my lady.
So she knows something. Oh, but I feel like she's going to be the next to die. Why would you just stand there and let it happen?
The poor little child.
The what? I did not understand what she said.
Now, just stop there.
Fly boy,
Yeah.
She said the poor little child.
Okay.
I'm sorry, all of you. I'm truly sorry. If anyone can help us, then it's the doctor, not me. I found my husband with another woman. A younger, prettier woman. Isn't it always the way?
Mine was with a giant spider, but same difference.
You and the doctor talk such wonderful nonsense.
Those flower beds were perfectly neat earlier. Now some of the stalks are bent over.
There you go. Who'd ever notice that?
The sort of stuff a thief would use.
The unicorn.
Oh.
The unicorn and the wasp.
Your drinks, ladies.
There's so much stuff happening in this house right now.
How about the science stuff? What did you find?
What is your deal, sir?
Something's inhibiting my enzymes. I've been poisoned.
What do we do? It's almonds. It's cyanide. Sparkling cyanide.
Okay.
I'm an expert in poisons, Doctor. There's no cure. It's fatal.
Not for him.
I can stimulate the inhibited enzymes into reversal. Protein! I mean protein!
Walnuts! I can't understand you. How many words?
How many words? Oh my god.
Milk, shake, milk, milk.
Salt?
No, not milk. Shake, shake, shake. Cocktail shaker. What do you want? A Harvey Wallbanger?
Harvey Wallbanger!
Well, I don't know.
Okay, well, if you can,
One word!
What do you
if you can talk.
Salt!
Yay, I was right.
What about this?
What is it?
Salt.
That's too salty!
Oh god.
What about this? What's that? Anchovies. It's a song. Mammy. I don't know. Camptown races.
Camptown races!
You can talk. Just tell them.
The shark! Look, shark! I need a shark!
Right then. Big shock. Coming on.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Detox. Oh, I must do that more often. I mean, the detox.
Doctor,
Yeah.
you are impossible. Who are you?
Okay.
Terrible day for all of us. And yet we still take dinner.
We are British, Doctor. What else must we do?
But then someone tried to poison
You
me.
gotta eat. Oh yeah, well, yeah. That.
But her brother gave me an idea.
And what would that be?
Poison. Drink up. I've laced the soup with pepper. But the active ingredient of pepper is piperine, traditionally used as an insecticide.
Oh.
Oh, anyone got the shivers?
So it's gonna come in when they're all in there. I feel like it's definitely a child that used to live there. Somehow.
Show yourself, demon.
It's something connected to a child that was in like the room that's been closed off. That's my guess.
It's gone!
Stolen.
Roger.
My child.
Oh shit. It's always the hot ones. Damn it.
Every murder is essentially the same. They are committed because somebody wants something.
What does a Vespid form want?
Murder is as human as you or I.
You're right. Just think, Agatha. If anyone can solve this, it's you.
That was cool with her eyes.
To understand the solution, we must examine them all. Starting with you, Miss Redmond.
Oh.
But I'm innocent.
Surely, you've never met these people. And these people, I think the real Rubina Redmond never left London. You're impersonating her.
How silly. What proof do you have?
Well, you said
You
toilet
said you'd
earlier.
been to the toilet.
Oh, I know this. If she was really posh, she'd say loo.
Earlier today.
Thank you. I'm basically Agatha Christie.
I've never seen that thing before in my life.
What's inside it?
The tools of your trade, Miss Redmond. Or should I say, the unicorn.
You came to this house with one sole intention.
Oh, all right then. It's a fair cop.
So, is she the murderer?
No.
Be so thick. There are darker motives at work. And in examining this household,
It's like a play.
we come to you, Colonel.
She keeps making her like get like edgy and then go into somebody else.
You can walk. But why?
How else could I be certain of keeping you by my side? Staying in the chair was the only way I could be certain of keeping you. Confound it, Mrs. Christie. How did you discover the truth?
Actually, I had no idea. I was just going to say you're completely innocent.
Well, shall I sit down then?
I think you better had.
Sure.
The Firestone has quite a history. Lady Edison, you brought it back from India, did you not? Before you met the Colonel. You came home with malaria and confined yourself to this house for 6.
She came home pregnant.
Stop, please. I'm so sorry. But you had fallen pregnant in India. Unmarried and ashamed, you hurried back to England with your confidant, a young maid, later to become housekeeper, Miss Chandrakala.
And it was no ordinary pregnancy.
How can you know that?
Excuse me, Agatha, this is my territory, but when you heard that buzzing sound in the dining room, you said it can't be. Why did you say that?
You'd never believe it. The doctor has opened my mind to believe.
And that's when I saw it. A dazzling light in the sky. Our love blazed like a wildfire. He showed me the incredible truth about himself. This was his true shape. I loved him so much it didn't matter. But he was stolen from me. The river Jumna rose up and broke its banks. He was taken at the flood. But Christopher left me a parting gift, a jewel like no other. I wore it always, part of me never forgot. Always. Just like a man. Flashes his family jewels and you end up with a bun in the oven.
A poor little... Miss Chandrakala feared that the professor had unearthed your secret. She was coming to warn you.
So she killed her.
I did not.
Lady Edison is innocent. Because at this point...
It's the child, yeah.
It was you, Donna Noble.
What? Who did I kill?
No, but you said it all along. This whole thing is being acted out like a murder mystery, which means it was you, Agatha Christie.
I beg your pardon, sir.
So she killed them.
No.
She wrote those brilliant, clever books. And who's her greatest admirer? Lady Edison.
Don't leave me alone.
So she did kill them.
No, but just think. Last Thursday night, what were you doing?
I was reading my favorite Agatha Christie, thinking about her plots.
What else happened on Thursday night? Those boys broke into your church.
That's correct.
I was most perturbed.
Is he 40-ish?
A man in his 40s. Or, should I say, 40 years old. Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Your child has come home.
This is poppycock.
Oh?
You said you were taught by the Christian fathers, meaning raised in an orphanage. You found those thieves, Reverend, and you got angry. A proper deep anger for the first time in your life, and it broke the genetic lock.
Interesting.
Put those things back where you found them. It's...
Can you imagine having to act this?
Oh, and then it all kicks off, because this isn't just a jewel. It's a best-performed telepathic recorder. It's part of you, your brain. And when you activated, so did the Firestone. It beamed your full identity directly into your mind.
Wow, interesting.
Really, you can't believe any of this, surely, Lady Edison.
I think she does.
Lady Edison.
Little bit of buzzing there, Vicar.
Don't make me angry.
Why? What happens then?
Damn it, you humans. Worshipping your tribal sky gods. I am so much more. And you, Agatha Christie, with your railway station bookstore romances. What's to stop me killing you?
Oh, my dear God.
What's to stop me killing you all?
If my imagination made you kill, then my imagination will find a way to stop you, foul creature!
Now it's chasing us!
Agatha, what are you doing? If I started this, Doctor, then I must stop it!
So does she disappear because she's getting rid of this thing? I need answers. And I'm too impatient to wait for them.
It's all my fault, it's all my fault, it's all my fault!
I mean, no, it's not.
Time is in flux, Donna! For all we know, this is the night Agatha Christie loses her life and history gets changed.
Well, where's she going?
Okay.
She's heading for the lake. What's she doing?
She's gonna drown it.
She's controlling it!
Its mind is based on her thought processes. They're linked.
If I die, then this creature might die with me.
Yep.
Who exactly are you?
Oh, it's a fire!
Excuse me.
It's part of the best perform's mind. It's dying and it's connected to Agatha.
Oh, shit.
They let her go. Right at the end, the Vesperform chose to save someone's life.
Huh.
Oh, of course, the amnesia. Wiped her mind of everything that happened. The Wasp, the murders.
And us.
Yeah, but we've solved another riddle. The mystery of Agatha Christie. And tomorrow morning, her car gets found by the side of a lake. A few days later, she turns up in a hotel in Harrogate with no idea of what just happened.
What happens to Agatha?
Oh, great life. Met another man, married again.
She never thought her books were any good, though. And she must have spent all those years wondering.
I don't think she ever quite forgot. Like Miss Marple.
I should have made her sign a contract.
What's in here?
See for carrying nights. And Christie, Agatha. Look at that.
She did remember.
Somewhere in the back of her mind, it all lingered. Look at the copyright page.
Facsimile edition. Published in the year... 5 billion.
People never stop reading them. She is the best-selling novelist of all time.
But she never knew.
Well, no one knows how they're going to be remembered. All we can do is hope for the best. Onwards?
Onwards.
That was an interesting episode. I feel like I didn't talk very much, but it was fascinating. I like when we get like historical figures in the show. And obviously like this whole thing with the Wasp. Whatever. Not my favorite aspect of this, clearly. But I liked the style of this episode. It was really fun. And it kept it really interesting to watch and like had me really engaged, hence why I probably didn't talk all that much. Because, you know, I'm like trying to figure it out as well. So yeah, that was really fun. They obviously mentioned the bees again. But we really didn't get much else from this episode. Like it was a fun episode to watch. I don't know how fun it would be on a rewatch, just because you know how it ends. But it wasn't like a core episode of this series. Like we didn't get any major development in this, so fun, good time, but overall doesn't really feel important to the story. I could be wrong. I'm entirely admitting that, but it doesn't feel like it in the moment that it's important to the larger story. So yeah, not really too many thoughts to share other than this was just really enjoyable and fun. And I really liked Donna in it, which is good. Good. I really liked Agatha Christie too. Just like how she was portrayed and everything. Yeah. Although it is going to drive me nuts where I know the unicorn from, because I have definitely seen her in something else, but I don't know what. I'm pretty sure that the son, though, I know him from, well, actually, it was a 2-part episode of Bones. Yeah. Okay, that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who got this episode at least months ago, you can click the link in the description below. You do get access to the full reactions and the Patreon Discord server and the monthly Zoom calls. But if you want to hang out here on YouTube, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification buttons so you don't miss the next episode when it goes out. And hopefully I'll see you in that one.